Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another fragrance review for you. It's going to be Dark Rum from Malin+Goetz. Now, I knew a little bit about Malin+Goetz. I never really experienced any of their fragrances until recently, so I was really excited to review this for you. So if you'd like to know what I think about this rummy little fragrance, then keep watching. Total disclosure, Scentbird actually contacted me and said that they would like to send this fragrance to me to review, and I said yes. However, I did tell them that I'm going to give an honest review. And sometimes when I say that, companies are like, oh, and other times they don't care. They just want an honest review of the products. So that being said, although this was sent to me for free from Scentbird, Scentbird is a company that I've used. It's a perfume subscription service. I have been using it for about a year now. I talked about it in a previous video about samples and places to get like specifically niche and hard to find designer samples. I will link those videos below. It is a brand that I trust, and it is a service that I trust. But this review is going to be completely honest. That being said, I might get people who hate this video because it's not sponsored, but they did send me something for free, and if you do, that's fine. But I'm going to be honest with this review and about this fragrance, and if I think it's worth the price that you pay for it, and all that jazz. So if you want to know what I think, let's get into it. About the bottle. If you were to, although this is from Scentbird, if you were to purchase it from their website, it is $150 for 3.4 ounces. So this is definitely not an inexpensive perfume. It's not a crazy expensive perfume, but it is a perfume that is up there in cost. It's not like an easy fragrance that you could love and just go grab without thinking about it. Especially for an eau de toilette, it is on the pricier side. It is more expensive than Chanel. So let's just keep that in mind when I'm reviewing this fragrance, that it is a pricey perfume. It's a unisex fragrance, and let me read you the notes and then I'll get into the review. The top notes are bergamot and plum, the heart notes are rum and leather, and the base notes are amber, patchouli, and milk. As you guys know, I always look at my screen on the side because I'm not professional, I'm sorry. This is, again, a unisex fragrance. So that being said, what do I think of this? Before I tell you if I like it or don't like it, I'm going to talk a little bit about the scent story of it, which is how a fragrance, which is my way, I don't know if it's the proper terminology in the fragrance community. The scent story to me is how a fragrance performs the entire time you're wearing it, the entirety of the lifetime of the perfume that you wear. It's its opening, its dry down, how it smells a few hours in, and how it smells at the very end. So this fragrance, Dark Rum, I assumed it was going to, especially when you see amber and patchouli and rum and leather, I expected this to be an incredibly warm fragrance. And at the opening and upon initial application, it smells like soap. It does. It smells like kind of a lightly perfumed plummy soap. It smells beautiful. Do not get me wrong. But I think that is something that is unisex and is marketed as unisex for something to smell like a feminine body wash or a feminine body soap. I was a little bit taken aback. I was like, did I get the right one? And I was like looking at it. I was like, no, it says Dark Rum. I just have my glasses with this. Like, okay. So I applied it. And that kind of, and it was very clean and very fresh. It wasn't bad, do not get me wrong. It was a very nice fragrance, but it wasn't what I was expecting. After about 30 to 40 minutes wearing this fragrance, it started to finally warm up. I started to get the leather and the rum and the patchouli, but not much of the amber at all. And I didn't really get any milk fragrances, which is fine. Milk to me is like a hit or a miss, so whenever I see milk, I'm like, I don't know. But after about 40 minutes, I started to get more of what I would think a dark rum fragrance would be. It became really nice. It wasn't warm, but it was a very pleasant, like a leather rum fragrance, and the patchouli just kind of elevated it just a little bit and made it just a touch warmer. and a little bit more masculine than a feminine body wash. And that was really, really nice. After about an hour to 2 hours, that's when the amber came in, and that's where I think this fragrance really sings. Because when you think of dark rum, to me, I think of like a really almost like a spiced, deep, like boozy fragrance, but I don't want it to smell like booze. I want it to be kind of like a delicious, like spicy drink, you know? Like, I think of like dark rum, like the Myers rum, or I think I want it to be more substantial, especially if it's a unisex fragrance and it has leather and rum in it. You want it to be less clean. So after about 2 to 3 hours, the clean, fresh soapiness of this went away, and then you started to get the leather and the rum and the amber and the patchouli, and the plum kind of stayed there a little bit, which was really nice. And about 2 to 3 hours is where I think this fragrance was really exciting, and where this fragrance, I think, is what the person, when they named the fragrance, what they thought of this fragrance, probably what they thought the fragrance should be. At least if you're going to name a fragrance dark rum, at least let it smell a little bit, a unisex fragrance dark rum, at least let it smell unisex and rummy and a little bit leathery, you know, not like us kitchen soap. The ending of this fragrance, it was mostly rum and amber, which I adored. I really, really liked it. And I would say that this fragrance did have really nice longevity on my skin, which was fantastic. It lasted about 6 hours, so for the majority of the life of this fragrance, you did get that delicious, like, rum fragrance that you kind of hope for when you see the name and you read the notes, rather than the soapy floral mess that you get in the opening. It was kind of, like, confusing. But overall, I generally enjoyed this fragrance. That being said, would I recommend this fragrance? I would say, for me, I really liked the fragrance. I think the quality of the fragrance and the juice is good. It's not spectacular like some other eau de toilettes I've tried, and the price I think is a little steep, but I can see where it's not overpriced or it's super expensive for what it is. I mean, I might pay $100 for a bottle of this, maybe not $150, but I don't think it's a super expensive price for something that isn't worth it. There has a really quality juice. I didn't really get any synthetic anything from it. Everything smelled really nice and genuine, and it was really a pleasure to wear. The big hang up I have for it, again, is the opening, guys. If it's going to be dark rum and you don't get any of the other notes, I mean, on my skin, do understand this is based on my skin and what I wear. I didn't get any rum, I didn't get any leather, I didn't get any amber, I didn't get any patchouli, never got milk, but that's okay. It was literally just bergamot and plum, and it smelled like soap. A feminine soap, a feminine body wash. That, to me, when I smelled it again, I was like, did I get the right one? And I looked, I was like, no, it's dark rum. Okay. So I would say that sample this first. If you want, if you're interested in getting it, order it from Scentbird. Or see if there's a way you can get a sample from it someplace else, because I was very confused and a little bit let down at the opening. If I had sampled this in the store, if I had sprayed this on me and walked around for an hour, it took 2 hours for this to finally bring about the rum and the leather and the patchouli. I would have been like, why are you misrepresenting this fragrance? Why isn't this called like body wash eau de toilette? Like, it's literally like a body wash. It's fresh and clean and beautiful. And it doesn't smell like a bad body wash. It smells like an expensive, like $50, $60 body wash. Don't get me wrong, it smells really nice, but as a unisex fragrance that's marketed as dark rum with rum and leather and amber and patchouli, I got none of that. And so that was a little weird for me. Now, I know a lot of people really like this fragrance. This is one of their most popular fragrances, and it is really nice. It's very refreshing. Even when you get into the patchouli and the amber and the rum and the leather, it's still a very light and clean fragrance. So I think that's really interesting how they managed to do that with the rum. But I do wish there was more of the heart notes or middle notes and base notes at the opening, because nothing was there, and I do think that people would initially be kind of like, why am I not smelling any of the other notes, the reason why I would buy this dark rum, I smell soap and clean and fresh. It's a beautiful clean and freshness, but again, I think it's a little bit misrepresented. You do have to wait a while to get those other notes, and I do kind of think that's where this fragrance falls short. Overall, I do really like the fragrance. I am going to wear this a bunch. I don't know if it's a bottle I would pick up. I haven't decided if it's going to be an acquisition or not because I can't quite get over the opening, but I do really enjoy wearing this, and I do get a lot of compliments when I wear this fragrance as well. So do keep in mind it is a very complimented fragrance. It has fantastic longevity on my skin, and on top of it, the quality of the juice is fantastic. I didn't pick up any synthetic notes, and I did enjoy wearing it. And even in the beginning where it wasn't rum, it still had a fresh cleanness to that, which was really, really pleasant and nice, but it was very feminine, definitely not unisex in the opening. So guys, I would say I would definitely sample this before you purchase because it is $150 a bottle, but I do think it's worth checking out. You can check it out on Scentbird. You can contact the company and see if they'll send you samples. I don't know if there's any Malin+Goetz stores. I don't really know much about the brand. I do know that they sell kind of like apothecary-like items and candles, and I think other things like that, which might also explain why it has the opening that it does. Maybe that's just what their clientele really likes. And again, if that's it, then that's ingenious. But for me, coming to you literally just as a fragrance, this is the first experience with their fragrances. I was a little taken aback. But overall, I do think it is a beautiful fragrance and worth checking out, at least and worth sampling once to experience it, because it is really beautiful and a fresh, rummy, leathery fragrance. So I do enjoy it, and I don't know if I go through this entire little thing from Scentbird and I decide I really, really like it, and I like getting compliments on my fragrances, so this might be something I purchase and have in my grab and go. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I do like it. So yeah. That's my thoughts on this fragrance, Dark Rum from Malin+Goetz. I don't have a pretty bottle. I have a pretty little atomizer that I'm really unsuccessfully twirling around elegantly. It just kind of looks like sausage fingers. Actually, this looks like another person's hand. I don't know. I'm stopping. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will link Scentbird below. Again, this was sent to me for free, but this is not a sponsored video. I get nothing from doing this video other than they sent me this fragrance and this little atomizer, so thank you so much, Scentbird, for doing that. I will link the Scentbird video I did below if you're unfamiliar with Scentbird, and I will also link my referral code if you guys want a free bottle of perfume or like this size. They send you your first month free for subscription. You can cancel at any time. You get one of these for free, but they also send me one for free. So if you do not want to do any type of referral or affiliate code, do not feel like you have to. I will link, before I link this referral code, I will link their website that has no affiliation with me whatsoever. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Or if you wanted to find your favorite YouTuber and say there's a beauty guru, because I know Scentbird has reached out to a lot of higher end beauty gurus. If there's another YouTuber that you want to support, go to their page, go to the search, type in Scentbird. If they have a Scentbird video, they probably have a Scentbird referral code. Give them the support if that's how you want to do it. That is totally fine. I have had affiliate links on my blog posts for years, and I'm kind of a little wary to do it on my YouTube. I do it a little bit on my with things like this, and also like I have a few Amazon links, but I don't want to as channel to be known for affiliate links. I want you guys to trust the content that I give you, trust the links that I send you to, and also know that I will never push anything on you that I do not personally stand behind. That being said, I like this perfume, but I would not buy it blind. I would definitely sample it first, but it is really beautiful. And it's clean and nice. So again, it's completely up to you if you want to try it out. As always, if you guys like videos like this, specifically my fragrance videos, remember to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing videos like this. Also, don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and I'm free, and I put out new videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well. So I always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.